processing, 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 processing. Have you ever noticed how much processing we feel like we have to do after an upsetting event? I mean, it could be something minor, relatively minor, like a tiff with your boyfriend, or it could be something major, like a breakup or a job loss. And we just feel like we just got to process and process and process, and we loop and loop and loop, and we grab hold of somebody to process with them so they can witness us and feel and see our story, and they get burned out on us. And we're like, we're not done processing. So we go to the next person and process, the next person and process. It feels like a never ending loop until we just kind of get tired of our own stuff and we stop processing. But that kind of processing that I'm not talking about is not effective processing. And let me tell you why. In our somatic renewal work, we differentiate, we talk about stories. Well, first of all, we talk about triggers, stories, and patterns. Okay. So a story is like whatever's going on in your head about what happened. All right. The trigger is designed to get you to feel your damn feelings that you haven't let yourself feel in God knows how long. The trigger rarely has anything to do with what's actually happening in front of you, whatever the story is around that trigger. It's trying to get you into your feelings. So when we're processing like that and we feel like we can't get enough processing and we just tell the story over and over and over again, like what happened or what we think it means or how the other person is wrong or whatever it is. And it doesn't matter whether the story is true or not. It's irrelevant. The story, the way that we're processing, the way that we've been taught is the healthy way to process and vent and get it out, is really just a form of avoiding our experience, avoiding our full emotions around that experience. So what we do when we process, when we work with somatic renewal, we take a trigger, we take a story, something that's triggered us, and we play with the story. We give it a little bit of play, a little bit of processing, just to let it charge. But we don't stay in the story. And that doesn't mean the story is invalid. It doesn't mean it's not real. I just mean it doesn't matter. But if you really want to process something and move it completely through your system so that A, it stops bothering you, and B, you get something useful out of it, you actually grow from the experience instead of staying stuck in the processing loop, you're going to want to get underneath the story and let yourself have it in your body. Somatic renewal, we use the body as the conduit to move from the story, which is the safe space, spin, 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 process, 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 to the actual authentic emotional experience, which feels really scary to the ego. But somatic renewal is a gentle process. Okay, it's a way for me to create a container of unconditional love to guide you out of your stuck place and into a place of freedom and authenticity. And it's a practice, something you want to put into practice, but that's how you actually get process an experience is you feel it in the body and you feel the feelings, not by regurgitating the information to whoever will show up and listen to you for however long they will show up and listen to you. And don't get me wrong, I want to add this. Having a witness in this process is really powerful. It's really powerful. Being seen is the most potent healing magic. And I see you, but I'm a better friend to you than to let you vomit your process onto me. I really want to help you get underneath it. All right, I hope that's helpful. So if you find yourself in a place where you're processing and you can't get enough, try asking yourself this question. Where do I feel this in my body? Get out of your head and bring it into your body. Where do I feel this in my body? And then just spend some time there and see if the charge lessens a bit as you sink into the actual physical experience of what happened, not just the story. I love you madly.